Hey guys, this is Tara with Teaching on Lemon Lane, and this is your quick 5-minute tutorial about just a really brief run through about how to use the tools that I've included here. If by the time you're done with this video and you still have some questions, make sure you go and check out the in-depth video where I take 15 minutes walking you through how to create a costume from start to finish. So let's go ahead and jump in. First thing I want to point out are these patterned shapes. These patterned shapes are what I like to refer to as picture placeholders. They're going to allow us to use a Google search to insert images into that patterned shape. Over on this side, we have different accessories that you can use. Let's go ahead and jump in and get started by inserting our picture into the head place. So in case your teacher hasn't already done this for you, or if you want to use your own picture, the way that we do this is that we single click, replace image, and then most likely you're going to be uploading a picture that's already on your device. A school picture works great. You can use the camera if your device allows it to quickly take a picture of yourself and upload it. For example purposes, I'm going to do the search the web and insert a picture to show you how to crop it. To insert my picture, I simply double click and it's going to automatically place the image in there. It's the wrong size, so I need to scale it. To fix this, I'm going to again double click on the image, and this gives me the crop options. To crop, I always move from the diagonal to scale this. So I click on the diagonal blue square, I single click and I drag, and I keep dragging to where we want only the face to fill it. You'll notice the face is out and it's not in the right place. So again, I single click and drag the image until it's placed where I want it. Single click and I'm going to move it up a little bit more down. And I'm going to create it a little bit larger because you want it to be just the outline of the face. So great. I click off the image and it's automatically sized to fit. We're going to go ahead and create the mermaid. So I'm going to find some mermaid hair. I single click and I drag the hair over, and all of these hairs should be kind of sized to it already, and I place it where I want it. I like this flower. I'm going to drag it over and place it on the hair. Oh no, it's behind it. This is an issue that you might run into, and I'm going to show you how to fix it. If you run into an issue where, say, the flower is behind the wig or the layers aren't correct, the way that you fix this, you'll notice, let's see, I try and click on the flower, I'm trying to click on it, and all I'm getting is the hair. The way that you fix this is that you click on the layer that's in the way and do not send it to the back. If you send it to the back or you try and move it back just one layer, because of all of the layers that this activity has already created, you will only create problems. So instead, I move the layer out of the way, I click on the layer that I want to be in front of it, and I always bring that to the front. So I single click on the layer, I go to arrange, I click on order, and I select bring to front. That is how you solve all of the layering issues. Move it out of the way, bring the one to the front that you want it, and that will solve your layering issues. Never send to back or else you're going to create issues. So again, this is most likely an issue that you will run into. Let's say that I want to place the pearl necklace on her, but for some reason I wanted the pearl necklace to be around her hair and I want you to be able to see it. When I go to click on it to move it, all I can click on is the hair or the larger layer that's in the way. Instead of moving this layer backwards or to the back, I simply move it out of the way, click on the image that I want, go to arrange, order, and bring to front to solve that issue. Now I'm going to show you how to build using the picture placeholders. Notice the Google word search bank that I've included. The most important words that you should include with your Google search are the words like wallpaper, pattern, background, fabric, paper, or design. Pattern and background, I use that with almost every Google search that I do when inserting into this costume. Let me show you what it looks like. So I'm going to be using these shapes to create a mermaid costume. I think these two will work great for the tail. So I single click and I drag and hold and I place it. Single click, drag, and hold. Now you'll notice I can still see the feet behind the mermaid tail, and I don't like it. I don't like seeing those lines. You can actually click on the feet and delete them so you're left with only the mermaid tail. Now we're going to use the Google image search to insert a image into the picture placeholder. So to do that, I single click on the shape. When I do that, the option replace image comes up here. I click on replace image, and then we're going to search the web to do a Google search. Now again, I'm doing a mermaid costume. So I might search something like mermaid scales pattern. If I were to just search mermaid, my search results will be too broad, but by doing this, I get some great results. I pick the one I want and I double click and it'll automatically insert it into that shape. Again, I do it for this one, repeat. Single click on the image or the shape, replace image, search the web. Mermaid scales, I use keywords like pattern or background or design. I double click and it inserts it into it. The last thing I'm going to show you is how to insert a background. To insert a background, you're going to single click on the button, come up here again to replace image, search the web, and now we need a setting for a mermaid. So what about undersea? And again, I'm going to add background or wallpaper or pattern, and that's going to give me some great options. When I find the one that I want, I double click and it automatically places my mermaid in the water. If you're wanting to print your digital option and you don't want to print all of this in color, the last tip that I'll give you is to, instead of doing the under the sea Google search, instead you would replace it with a white background, and I'll show you how that looks. So instead I search white background and I search, double click on the white background, and that's going to insert a much more printer friendly option. Hope that helps. If you have other questions, make sure that you check out the more in-depth video. Thanks, guys.